standing here with Leo, who's got a movie, Revolutionary Road, reuniting you guys together. Not the movie I expected to see with you and Kate.
Probably not the movie most people expected to see, but that was part of the idea anyway for both of us. We certainly didn't want to tread on similar territory. I think that would be
not even close.
That would be a fundamental mistake. So, I mean, this film is a love story, but it's about the disintegration of a relationship. It's about two people in the 1950s that are desperately trying to hold on to the semblance of who they once were. So, it was a completely original concept for us, and Kate is the one that brought the project.
It's been an incredibly long road, and I'm just so excited. I am just so excited and sort of forced again to reflect on the experience of how it came together, and myself and Leo getting the opportunity to work together again, and my husband Sam Mendes directing the film, and now I'm allowing myself to go, wow, that really happened.
Just amazing to work with somebody that you know so well and kind of grew up with in the industry. And
did it make it easier?
A lot easier. And I think the director, her husband Sam Mendes, really took advantage of it. We did. I mean, there's a great comfort level that we have working together, and we know that we could sort of push the boundaries with each other, and I feel like we did on this movie. I mean, some of these fight sequences that we have, these marital fight sequences, are really hardcore. So It was a lot of fun, and you need to trust the person you do that with.
I love Leo. I love him with all my heart, and I am just so honored to be able to stand by his side and to say, you know, he is the best actor of his generation, and I should be so lucky. And the friendship that we have developed over the years that began with Titanic, and the trust that we have, really made a huge difference when it came to playing these very complex, difficult roles and portraying this couple, Frank and April Wheeler, on screen, and you know, the joys of them and the pain of them and everything that they go through. It really, really helped having the closeness that we have.
From the beginning, from the get-go, did you know it was going to be these two paired up for this film?
The reality is, if we hadn't got these two, I don't think we would have been able to make the movie. You know,
really?
Well, it's a difficult movie. It's a dark movie. You know, and it needs great actors. You know, and there aren't many who are A, capable of playing the roles, and B, capable of getting an audience to come and see it.
What's your thoughts of getting a chance to see them reunite and work together with this kind of material?
I'm just so proud to be in the film with them and to see them, how they've grown in the last 10 years and how they're at the top of their powers as actors now. And they've stayed in touch over the years. They've been close friends, and they've been looking for something really special to do, and this is what they seized on. And they have no boundaries with each other when they're working. They feel really safe, so they were able to really go for it. Sam really made sure that they were a couple, that Kate and Leo were a couple and could work as a couple, and he really, I've heard Kate say that, you know, when she was going through some difficult times trying to work with the character, and he would want to come over and give her a hug, she would say, no, stay away. So it was a very good set. Everybody was very supportive of one another in their work process.
You had to direct your wife who's acting in this film. The complexities that go along with something like that, did you anticipate all those twists and turns that faced you when you got on the set with her working?
You know what the most difficult thing was, is that I really wanted her to think I was a really good director. You know what I mean? And I know it sounds like a very simple thing, and I think she was the same. You know, you've got to remember, she's worked with Peter Jackson and Ang Lee and James Cameron, and so I'm thinking, you know, God, I hope she thinks I'm as good as those guys. You know,
right.
And I think she was thinking the same thing about all the actresses I'd worked with and all that kind of thing. So, but once we got going, once we hit our stride, it was fantastic.
You saw different sides of her, like movements in her face that you didn't see as you two as a husband and wife.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely true. I mean, I could look at her face across the room on the set, and it didn't look like Kate, even though the hair is the same, the face is the same, there's no prosthetics, there's no kind of big makeup job, but it just looked like a different person. You know, the way she held herself, the way her face moved, it was all different.
Where are the children tonight? Are they?
The kids are. This is one of the few nights we've both been away from the kids, I think, ever, frankly. And I'm rushing back tomorrow morning, you know, and I don't like the idea of someone else taking them to school.
I talked to Sam, and I know that you guys don't like, one likes to stay home and look after the children while the other goes to work.
Yes.
But you're both here tonight, and I don't see children, so...
I know. Oh, it's like a... But I arrived yesterday, and Sam came this morning, and then we both leave tomorrow, very early in the morning, on separate planes. We actually leave at almost the same time, but separate airlines, separate planes.
And is that just in case?
Absolutely. Lessens the odds.
Golden Globe morning, they call your name out. How did you get the news?
I was flying back home from New York, and and I got the I just got an email from like 20 different emails, and I got the great news, and I don't know, I'm just really happy that a film like this gets recognized.
I had been in London doing some press for the movie, and I was on an aeroplane coming back, and I originally thought, oh, maybe that's actually quite a good thing, because then I don't really have to deal with it, and I don't have to feel disappointed. And actually it turned out to be a terrible thing, because I was just wildly impatient for the entire flight, couldn't sit still, desperately wanted to know what had happened, and the second I landed I texted Sam, what happened, any news? And he sent me back, yes, me, you, Leo, the movie, wow. And
But did he say both? You have two of them.
No, he didn't.
He
No,
didn't? Oh, he didn't
no,
tell
at
you
that point
about-
he didn't. So then I'm trying to get a signal and get.
He's a terrible publicist. He should be telling you about both nominations.
I know.